purpose of AI is to re-engineer human minds. One said the famous scientist Chris Duffy. So, I would like to start with a good evening to all of you. This is Kiran Kumar from 3rd year BCA, and today I've given a wonderful task to take a seminar on the wonderful topic, trends in AI. But before we dive deep into this seminar, let's discuss about this topic itself. Something catchy is here. Trends and artificial intelligence, there are two important words. So, what are trends? So, in this hall itself, I can see a lot of fashion trends. Some are wearing churidar, some are wearing oversized t-shirts, bell-bottom pants, a lot of fashion trends. And if you compare this week's rainfall to the last week's, it is a bit off trend. So again the word trend. So what is trend actually? So trend is a general direction in which something develops or changes. And now since we discussed about fashion trends and weather trends, now I would like to go to the second word, that is AI. So I am pretty sure that all of you know what AI is. AI stands for artificial intelligence. And I am also sure that most of us are intelligent, like all of us are intelligent. So is there a possibility that we can put this intelligence into a machine and make them work according to our needs? Then it is AI. So now we discussed about these two words, trends and AI. Now shall we put these words back together? So can I go to the third slide please? So we have third slide. Okay. So now we have these two words put together, trends and artificial intelligence. So we create a definition of our own. Artificial intelligence, a direction in which artificial intelligence changes or develops. That is the main topic I am going to discuss today. So we will go one by one, explain each of the trends that I collected, and we will have a lot of joy here. So we'll start off with the first trend. So the first trend please. So first trend, NLP. So NLP stands for Natural Language Processing. So right now I am standing in front of you, I am talking to you. So you are trying to understand what I am trying to convey. So you will hear my words, see my actions, and create a process in your mind and trying to understand what I am trying to convey. So now replace this you with a machine. Then if you understand that, then you can easily understand what NLP is. So NLP stands for Natural Language Processing. So what is natural language? I am talking in English right now. Can be any language that is naturally learned. So right now I am talking and an AI machine is here, he can understand what I am trying to tell, he can react back to it, then that machine is successful and NLP is actually being used. And like in this slide actually I want to include two topics, that is sentiment analysis and speech recognition. So I think all of you know what speech recognition is. So we have our, like we can unlock our phone through our speech. Like it will be different for all of you. You can customize your voice and unlock your phone. And AI is being used every day. And the second thing is sentimental analysis. So I'm gonna tell two dialogues and it will be different in sentimental. And AI can actually understand that. So if I say, oh, the price is too high, so AI will judge that it is an excited sentence, and if I say like this price is actually low, so AI will hear the sentence and say that okay, my dialogue, my mood is in a good way. So that is about NLP. And I will also give you some real world examples that we use daily that use NLP. So Google Assistant. So we'll try, okay Google, and Google will come up. And it's actually using NLP. And we'll ask Alexa in our home. So what is the price of the iPhone this day? The Alexa will reply to you, so the price of iPhone is so and so. So NLP is daily being used within ourselves and in the field of AI. This is one of the major trends that I always wanted to include as the first trend. And now we move on to the second trend. So what is the second trend? Can you know second trend? Generative AI. So yesterday, I made this slide, I researched for this content and I prepared this slide myself. So think about a situation where AI can do that for you. AI will do all the research, create the PPT for you, and you just have to come and press it. So that is about generative AI. So it is nothing but creating contents with the help of AI. For example, you want to create images, you want to create text, you want to create articles, and AI will do that for you. In this world, there is a lot of professions for artistic fields like content writing, graphic design, a lot of building works and all. That's on the creative field. But then AI comes to the generative field. Actually, AI can do that for you. AI can do graphic design. Actually, I am pretty sad about that because I am good at graphic design. So AI come, what I don't know what I will do. So that's about generative AI. And one of the examples that I think most of you have used is Grammarly. So when you type in Grammarly, AI will give you suggestions. So AI will actually create the text and tell you that this is more suitable in this context. So that is a clear-cut example of generative AI. So I hope that generative AI is clear, and now we move on to the third trend. So the third trend is multi-modal learning. So right now I am holding this mic. I can feel this mic in my hand. I can see the number of people and I have a vague count in my mind like how many people are there. Now replace me with a machine. So machine will have the senses, will have the sense to touch, it will have vision, it will have sound, and by analyzing all these multiple senses can actually create something, actually do something. So there's a key term here. So our heading is multimodal learning. Take the modal part out, and we have a complete word called modality. So what is modality? So modality is a way in which something happens or experience. So right now I am talking, it's a happening. And how are you experiencing it? You are hearing it, right? So when multimodal comes, so there are multiple mediums you can process my outcomes. So that is multimodal. And now take this scenario to AI. So we'll have a machine here. We'll have multi-models of data input. It will have a sound detector. Obviously, it will have a vision detector. And from all these multiple modes of communication, we'll gain data and process something. So that is about multimodal learning. So one of the major models that comes right in the market is Flava by Meta. So Meta is so eager to develop artificial intelligence models. So Flava is a model that's developed by Meta for actually implementing multimodal learning. I tried to get some of the real world examples, but actually I only got this model. And with the multimodal model being explained, now we'd like to move to the next slide and the fourth trend. So overlap between IoT and AI. I hope that you are pretty good at what IoT is. So IoT is nothing but Internet of Things. We have Alexa at our home, we have Kindle at our homes. Like IoT is a common word these days. And these IoT and AI are entirely separate departments and entirely independent sectors. Whatever the situation where we can bring these two departments together, we can actually use AI in the IoT and do big stuff with small things. I repeat, do big stuff with small things. So Alexa, it's a real world example for that. It's an IoT and it has artificial intelligence within it. So and it is able to do big tasks on a small size. So that is about IoT and AI. And AI detectors, for example, for example, I am trying to install a camera over here, and I am trying to sense the emotions of the people here. That's an IoT device, and I can use artificial intelligence to collect the data from here. So that is about IoT and AI. And in coming days, more and more devices will be produced with AI embedded in it, and we can see a lot of progression in this field. And now I would like to move to the last trend, that is ethical AI. So this seminar is actually about social relevance, right? This is a types of topic where I discuss about the types of trends. So there isn't much in social relevance to it. But in this topic, I would like to add some social relevance. So how many of you know that there is no legislation rule specifically for AI? There are IT rules for discrimination, all these things, but there isn't any specific rule for legislation in AI. I repeat, in AI. So most of the organizations and business companies are actually trying to build a code of conduct. They're actually trying to build a guidelines in which how can they use AI without harming anyone. So in this audience itself, actually someone can go and build a model. And if that model is harming some person in any way, it will be bad, right? So for like preventing that, it actually this trend is being followed. Like most of the companies are coming to a track where they are preparing content guidelines before creating AI models. So this is some of all these trends are actually of social relevance, but this is some more social relevant to the current scenario because we are all computer science students and we have to at least know what legislation has for AI. And so that were the 5 trends, and I'll move to the next slide. So we discussed about the trends, what are trends, what is AI, we combine the two words, and what is next. So right now within most of us we have smartphones and smartwatches. Think about a situation where we have intelligent watches and intelligent smartphones. It is very achievable, right? It is very achievable. And right now these judges are judging me. So after a year there will be an AI model sitting me, monitoring through my actions, like using NLP, monitoring my words and giving a judgment. It is also possible. There is a lot of things actually possible by AI, but in this situation I would like to give real world examples since it will be more interesting. So that's about what is yet to come. So before bibliography, I want to go to the contents. So we'll have a quick recap on what we have done or what we have discussed till now. So in the beginning, we discussed what the topic itself is, what is trends in AI. Then we discussed all the trends, what are trends in AI, what is trend actually, what is AI actually, and we explained about different types of trends in AI. Then what's next, what is yet to come. And now, Mithun, please go to the bibliography. So, I think most of you might be inspired to learn about artificial intelligence after this seminar because I tried to deliver a lot of content. So, these are the reasons from I put in content for this seminar. Okay, I would like to conclude and give a thank you to all the people who organized this seminar and especially for the judges for their keen listening and the audience. Thanks a lot. Thank you.